Everything is now confirmed. The leaks are no longer rumors, and the picture around the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra is finally complete. We know the design, the hardware, the launch timeline, and the pricing. At first glance, it may look like Samsung is playing it safe again, but that assumption doesn't hold up for long. Beneath the surface, this phone signals a shift, and it starts to reveal something much bigger. The design is the first place where that change becomes impossible to ignore. Official renders released by Android Headlines remove any remaining doubt. This is the real Galaxy S26 Ultra. Samsung has walked away from last year's visual language entirely. The floating camera rings are gone, replaced by a unified, raised camera island that immediately makes the phone feel more intentional. One design choice alone completely changes how it's perceived. That redesign isn't just visual. The entire body has been refined. The S26 Ultra is thinner, lighter, and shaped with more rounded edges than before. These aren't spec sheet talking points. You notice them the second you hold the phone. Samsung clearly prioritized comfort this time, focusing on how the device feels during everyday use rather than just how it looks and renders. The S Pen hasn't disappeared either. Samsung kept it, but adjusted it to better match the new form. The click mechanism now has a subtle side curve, aligning more naturally with the softened frame. It's a small revision, but very intentional. When you place the S26 Ultra next to the S25 Ultra, the evolution becomes obvious, and it naturally invites comparison between generations. Around the front, changes are more subtle but still noticeable. The selfie cutout is larger, which fits the move to a wider field of view lens. What stands out more, though, is the bezel thickness. Samsung usually shaves these down every year, so seeing slightly thicker borders feels unexpected. It's not necessarily a drawback, but it does make you pause and ask why. Samsung is also offering 6 official color options this year, but the real discussion isn't about color at all. It's about the frame itself. Some believe Samsung may have moved back to aluminum, though that detail hasn't been confirmed. What is confirmed matters far more, especially for anyone who cares about photography and imaging performance. At a quick glance, the camera setup may seem familiar compared to the S25 Ultra, but the important changes are in the details. Samsung has shifted its approach, focusing on wider apertures instead of bigger numbers. The main camera jumps from f1.7 to f1.4, and the 5x telephoto improves from f3.4 to f2.9. These adjustments change real-world results. Those wider apertures allow significantly more light into the sensors. Low-light photos benefit immediately, and video quality sees even larger gains. Paired with refined image processing, the improvements should be obvious without needing side-by-side comparisons. Samsung isn't chasing headline specs here, it's refining how the camera actually performs, and that signals a bigger strategy shift. Under the hood, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, and this time it's global. There's no Exynos version for the Ultra, confirmed. Samsung's collaboration with Qualcomm also brings the enhanced 4 Galaxy variant, delivering even higher performance. According to benchmark data, it outpaces Apple's A19 Pro, changing expectations entirely. The battery story is where things get more interesting. Capacity remains at 5,000 mAh, but endurance reaches a new high. The improvement doesn't come from size, but from efficiency. Between the new processor and display optimizations, Samsung focused on smarter power usage. The result is the longest battery life an Ultra model has ever offered. Charging finally sees a long overdue upgrade. Wired charging increases from 45 watts to 60 watts, breaking a limit Samsung has held for years. Wireless charging also steps forward with Q2 support at 25 watts, complete with magnets. This opens the door to a full range of magnetic accessories, making daily charging noticeably more convenient. The display itself may be the biggest leap of all. Samsung uses an M14 panel with COE technology, improving color accuracy, efficiency, and power consumption. It's now a full 10-bit panel instead of 8-bit, but that's only the groundwork for something far more unconventional and far more interesting. The new privacy display changes how the display behaves entirely. It can activate for specific apps, specific notifications, or even a small section of the display. Straight on, everything looks normal. For From an angle, sensitive content fades into darkness. It's precise, customizable, and unlike anything else available today, finally feeling truly innovative again. Samsung will officially unveil the Galaxy S26 Ultra on Unpacked on February 25th, with a release date set for March 11th. So now it comes down to one question: is this enough to justify an upgrade? Let us know, and we'll see you in the next one.